Ladies and gentlemen, happy Sabbath and welcome to Gashi's Command TV. Yesterday, almost the whole country was plunged into darkness. The Kenya Power and Lighting Company was at it again. Even when we have Opiyo Wandayi as among the best brain from Raila Amolo Odinga is at the helm of the energy dockets, the country seems to remain in darkness kama kawaida. Ladies and gentlemen, though we cannot actually blame Opiyo Wandayi. For one, we can give him the benefit of doubt because, for one, he is very, very new. The big question today that we are asking, or the Kenyans are asking in general, who is to blame? Is it William Samoei Ruto? Is it Opiyo Wandayi? Or is it the Kenya Power and Darkness Company? Ladies and gentlemen, you know, when this thing is repeated many times, including vital installations, including the airports, then we are bound to ask many questions. Why was this happening when William Samoei Ruto was in the Luo Nation and the person in charge of the Ministry of Energy comes from the Luo Nation? Could we be reading sabotage such that Opiyo Wandayi appears that he is incompetent? The second question is, why is it happening so soon after the formation of the bread-based government? Najua watu wengi wanauliza kwa nini tuite bread-based government? Because we are looking at the side where the bread is being buttered. And it is the interest of these politicians that brought them together so that they can share the national bread. That's why you're calling it the bread-based government, not the broad-based government. So why was the country plunged into darkness? Because this is something that is deliberate, if you ask me. Number one, I want to posit a number of possibilities. Number one, most likely, something was happening. Something was actually being sneaked out of the country. There is a conversation in this country that foreigners are mining a lot of minerals, precious metal, gold, name it. There is a conversation going on in this country that we are sitting on gold, that this country is very, very rich in minerals. And when the foreigners come, they mine these minerals and then they take them to their mother countries. And it has been a secret that has been held to by the authorities, the powers that be, for so many years. And that is why they converge anytime one of them is confronted. Like now, when William Samoei Ruto was scared by the Gen Z, all the other guys who have vested interest in this country, who believe or who own this country, wenye inchi, unajua kuna wananchi na wenye inchi wakaja pamoja ili kulida utajiri au rasilimali yao. So something precious was being sneaked out of the country. Number two, something could also be sneaked from maybe other countries into our country. This could include maybe weapons. You know, like now, the things to do with security are secretly guarded. They are actually put in way that Kenyans cannot understand. Maybe arms were being brought, maybe for the military, or maybe to deal with any threats. So when such things happen, kuna uwezekano ya kwamba kukawa kimakusudi, kukawa na giza, ili watu wasione maybe the military arsenals that were being ferried from other countries or were landing into our country. Number three, in my view, it could be as a result of corruption. Because of poor workmanship. Because what we know in this country ni kwamba kwa sababu ya tamaa ya pesa, kwa sababu ya ule wizi ambao unaendelea katika wizara mbalimbali, including the Ministry of Energy, these guys could be deliberately plunging the country into darkness so that they can get paid overtime. Walipwe kwa sababu ya overtime. You know, when these guys are called to work in times of emergencies, like now when there's a national blackout, you know, they have to be paid. So it could be an inside job. And you see, because the government and the employer is paying workers peanuts, they can do anything to stop or to ensure that they get something into their pocket. The other reason, because you see, we should always be asking ourselves, why is it that William Samoei Ruto is associated with inefficiency? It could be as a result of incompetence, as a result of inefficiency of William Samoei Ruto administration. When you look at William Samoei Ruto's government, when you look at all sectors, start with the Ministry of Health, you see so many problems there. Even that issue of the health fund, it's not even working. When you go to the Ministry of Education, you see corporates on the street, high school teachers on the street, nothing seems to be going on. When you look at all ministries, the land ministry, everything, nothing seems to be working. So this is the epitome of inefficiency in William Samoei Ruto's government. The other reason is that it could be maybe kuna how majamaa, they want to create a problem, deliberately create a problem so that they can sell maybe a certain gadget, or maybe they want to be given a tender to supply something, maybe like generator. So what they do, they create a problem, and then they go and tell the authorities, and usually these are the engineers who do this, they put the country into darkness so that they can actually be given the tender to supply something. It could be a marketing gimmick. You know, these guys create an artificial demand, and once they create an artificial demand, then they also identify the supplier. After identifying the supplier through, you know, what they are likely to do is to interfere with the tendering system. So when those objects, when those gadgets like now special transformers, special generators with maybe certain capacity, once they are supplied, by the end of the day, the money will head into their pockets. What most Kenyans don't know is that this is a government of deals, and they are there to make money. The main objective, main idea is to make money. Money is what brings them together, and anytime they see an opportunity, they are likely to utilize it. So usiangalia tuone tu ati ni giza tu imeingia. These guys can do anything to make money. These guys can do anything to ensure that they are reaping, or they are raping our country. I don't know what you think, ladies and gentlemen, but from where I sit, hapa kuna mambo, kwa sababu lisemwalo lipo kama halipo laja. Sio maneno yangu, ni maneno ya wazee wetu. Bye bye.